Hello, fellow rock tumblers. Look at this big pile of rocks I have right here. What do you think these are? I'll give you a hint. Crazy lace agate. I know that was a great hint, right? This is a big pile of crazy lace agate that I have meticulously tumbled for many, many months to get them nice and smooth like this. These are all now ready for the vibratory tumbler and the polishing stages that I use. I always talk about my 8-day 4-step process. Well, in this video, I'm going to show you those 4 steps I use to make these rocks nice and shiny. So I want you to follow me into the shop as we get started. I'll go through my 4 different grits and then we'll bring them back in here. We'll take a look at these beautiful crazy lace agates. My first step is to use 2 tablespoons of 220 grit silicon carbide for 2 days. And then I use 1 tablespoon of 600 grit silicon carbide for 2 days. My next step is 1 tablespoon of 1500 grit silicon carbide for 2 days. And finally, 1 tablespoon of aluminum oxide polish for 2 days. The crazy lace agate is finally finished with all of those stages in the vibratory tumbler, and this is the shine that I get. Let's take a look at some of the nicer ones. Oh, I really like the coloring on this one. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? That's sort of orange and yellow. Wow, look at this side. Those are pretty. This flat one's rather interesting here. As you can see, it's not very thick. Look how different the bottom and the top are from each other. Let's call this the bottom and that the top. Isn't that amazing? Here's another one with a lot of cool features on it. I especially like this little crystal area here with that window of chalcedony. I think that's awesome. Oh, look at that. Oh, these are just a never-ending supply of interesting things to see. Here's another one of those flat ones that have different tops and bottoms. Which do you prefer? The colorful, let's call this the bottom, or this muted top? Some of these small ones are pretty special too. Look at the coloring on this one. Wow, I like that little path of orange whatever right there. I think that's super cool. Nice looking rock. Here's one with all kinds of stuff to see. Look at this. Wow. Beautiful. I love this Mexican crazy lace. Look at all the pattern in there, all those wonderful, wonderful fortification bands. Super neat. Here's one without much color, but still, look at, again, all that amazing detail in there. Wow. I could just look at these things forever. Now this one nearly tumbled to a perfect guitar pick. A little thick, but still, look at this beauty. I like that end right there, that top part. Isn't that cool? Oh, this big one here has some nice color in it. Check that out. Wow. Really happy with the way that turned out. Look at the banding in there. Here's another one that's very different from this half to this half. I think I prefer the colorful, let's call this the bottom right here, the colorful bottom versus this top. Although, now that I look at it again, I don't know, that's got a little bit of that shadow banding right there. It's a close call. Here's another really cool one. So you look at this half and you think, yeah, that's nice, but then look at this half here. Wow. What a beautiful stone. Just awesome. You want to see some color, look at this one. Check it out. Wow. That is some red. And speaking of color, look at this one. Lots of that beautiful red coloring in there, in the banding. These are so awesome. Now this one's one of my favorites here. It's a pretty good tumble. I like the detail I see there, and then you, of course, get the beautiful shadow banding or parallax banding. But then look at the top of this one. See that pool of chalcedony there and the little bumps you can see down inside of there? Oh, this rock has it all. Here's another very colorful one with these little windows into the chalcedony there that are really interesting. And of course the cool banding on this end, look at that. Wow. Yeah, even down here is interesting. Oh, look at this big guy here. Wow. I just can't get enough of these things. Even that banding, look at the coloring in that banding right there. Wow. Stunning. All right, I'm just gonna show you two more of these because I know this video is getting long. This one again has this sort of, oh, I don't wanna call it uninteresting, but this sort of plain side, but then you turn it over and look at this side. Check that out, isn't that super cool? Within that chalcedony there, you see those little eyeballs looking back at us. Oh, what an awesome, awesome rock. And I'm going to end on this one. It's just another piece of crazy lace, but a great tumble and polish on it. Look at that. Wow. Such a lovely stone. Hey, there you have it. Those are my Mexican crazy lace agates, all tumbled up nicely using my 8-day 4-step process. It's an easy process. There's not much to it really. It's just simple stuff, but I think the results are great. You could probably modify it several different ways and still get great results, but I'm happy with the way these turn out. I hope you like this video. I do thank you for watching. Please remember to check my other videos for more like this. Thanks again.